So, what we got going on today is replacing the caliper on 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. And the reason I know it needs a caliper, oh, there's a cricket, is one, yesterday this wouldn't turn. Two, even though this wouldn't turn, I came in, I opened up the bleeder right there. Just a tiny bit of fluid came out. Still could not turn the rotor, which tells me that it's not the brake line holding fluid, it's the caliper is seized up itself. So today we change the caliper. So let's see if I can get you to where you can see everything. Not be too close. Alrighty. And let's see if I can do this without drowning out the camera to where you can't hear anything. Oh my. Oh. Oh, well, that just went from crappy to worse. This job just turned into something much bigger. It just snapped off the bolt. Well, let's see if we can get the other side. I'm gonna say it's gonna take a little bit of work. Well, let's skip this video. Okay, well, things haven't gone quite to plan, but caliper's off. I don't really think I'm going to be able to press this piston back in, but you know what, I'm going to try. Well, you're not going to get to see the whole job, but you're going to get to see the majority of it. Okay, just making sure you're in frame. But I'm going to have to drill out this bolt right here. That is just going to be a time-consuming, not very much fun job. But what I am going to show you is make sure you get both your washers off. And you probably can't see this. It's leaking fluid, which is a good thing. Now, the new caliper came with a All new hardware. I hope that fits. Yes, it does. And new washers and a new banjo bolt. So, cut to the chase. Well, that thing is dripping there on the ground. We're going to take this, put a bolt washer on the top. No, I haven't forgotten the one on the bottom. I'm going to tighten that down. Now, yeah, okay, we're going to go this way. What I'm going to do is take my brake bleeder wrench, open up the brake bleeder, and I'm wanting to let it self-bleed. This is for the guy that's doing it all by himself. Fluid will start running out here. After that happens, and you've got this all put all back together, then you go off, get inside, close this off, go inside, pump up the brakes, come back out here, open this back up, get the last little bit of air out, and you're done. But for me, well, this is going to take a bit longer because, hey, I had one bolt twist off. But it's still the same overall how to do it job. You still have to reload your brake pads and put everything back into place. So hopefully you don't have to drill a bolt out like I'm going to have to. Alright, that's it. We're going to leave it at that. And sorry I couldn't get you the whole complete thing, but well, this is going to take a while to drill that out. Okay, I wish I had recorded this, but I didn't. After I broke off the bolt, I got the caliper off, took out the rotor. I first proceeded to drill the bolt out and use an easy out. Now, unfortunately, you can't see it, and I can't get a good enough view of it because the caliper's in the way. But there's only two ears, like that, sticking up. About yay wide. So they're not very big. Holes drilled all the way through. So I drill a hole, then I drill it out bigger. I stick an easy out in it. The bolt's not coming out. I get heat. I get my oxyacetylene torch. And I put a little bit of heat to it. And hope that it will loosen up and come out. It doesn't come out. I then get my air chisel and I beat around on that ear. I had to use my little chisel because that ear being not the biggest, well, I sure didn't want to snap it off. So, There's a cat. Just a stray cat that hangs around. I call him Braveheart. But that aside, that doesn't work. It doesn't break loose. So I go back to it. I take the torch and try to burn it out. I'm not proficient enough with a torch. That didn't work. I then proceeded to just hog the hole out and just kept working it. Unfortunately, my very first hole that I drilled, since I drilled it from the back side, wasn't dead center. I was just a little bit off. And every time you go up a size, your little bit becomes a little more. Either way, it turned into quite a fiasco. I finally got it drilled out and hogged out and filed and all the other crap I had to do. Total job took over 4 hours. Should have been 30 to 45 minutes. 4 hours later, I'm tapping it out and putting it all together and videoing the very last little bit about bleeding the brakes and stuff. So I thought I would just make up this little video to let you know what a fiasco it actually was. Okay, that's it. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Okay, can you see it dripping there on the ground? That means it's ready. Okay, well, I tried several things to extract that bolt, none of which worked. But I've now pumped up the brakes, and as you can see, we get solid fluid running out again. There's nobody pushing the brakes inside. At least I think you can see it. The brake pedal feels good. We're good. I just had to end up drilling that out, re-tapping it, and it's just a bit of a mess. One last thing. Always put your little rubber cup back over here, the little cover, so that you're not getting dirt and crap in there, and then you can't bleed the brakes later.